So these are the tips that I learned the hard way on what was keeping me from gaining new clients and the things that actually helped me get new clients.
Go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear, 'cause who cares if you might mess it up, just shine.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Xoxo-yoyis, and on my channel I teach you guys everything you need to know about lash extensions. So for today's video, it is a very highly requested video, and obviously by the title I'm going to be talking about how to build up your clientele, how to get clients coming into your door, and tips and tricks to keep them coming back. So first off, let's just start off by saying it's not easy. It is not easy trying to get people coming into your chair, trying to get people to come in and for you to work on them. Trust me, I struggled. I've been in the game for about 3 years now, and let me just say my first year was so hard. And if you guys are a long-time follower, then you guys have probably already seen my videos and you guys already know I've talked about this. But my first year, I had the same 3 clients all year long, and it got down to just one girl, and then boom, out of nowhere I just started getting clients left and right. So these are the tips that I learned the hard way on what was keeping me from gaining new clients and the things that actually helped me get new clients. Firstly, I just want to say that don't expect to come into this industry and want to be a lash artist and expect to just boom get so many clients. My thought was, oh, if I come into this, I know so many friends, I know so many people, I have girlfriends, I have, you know, a lot of sisters, I have so many family members that I could practice on. Let me just say, if you do have family members that are very, very supportive, then I highly recommend to get them in as models. That is the best way to start. Models. Take in as many models as you can. And if you have to use the same girl over and over again, then do what you gotta do. That is exactly what I did. I pretty much asked all my friends to come in, and I did all of them, but every single one of them took me about 2 days. 12 hours to complete a classic set, and I have talked about this in pretty much most of my videos on how much of a struggle it was for me to just do a classic set. It took me 6 hours each day to do half a classic full set because technically it was a full set, but I was only able to do 50% of her lashes. So my whole point of why I'm saying this is that in the beginning you're gonna suck, you're gonna be so bad. Your time is going to be horrible, and I'm only saying this from experience. And I know because a bunch of you guys tell me that you're slow, that you feel like you can't get people in because of your timing, and I completely understand. But that's what models are for. That's what family is for. If you're still practicing on your mannequin, and if you're scared to ask your family to come in to be your model, then don't expect random strangers to come in and get lashes done by you when you don't have the courage to ask your family. They are the people that you can depend on, your girlfriends, your sisters, your any kind of family member. Do what you gotta do to get somebody in, because if you're on the mannequin and if you've been on the mannequin for over a month and you're scared to go out and ask somebody to be your model, you're not gonna get nowhere. And I'm only saying this because the mannequin is so hard. You will never learn to get over that fear if you're still on the mannequin. And I'm telling you this because I hated working on the mannequin. The mannequin did nothing for me. Once I actually started working on a real person, I'm like, whoa. Like I was struggling on a mannequin for no reason, when working on a real person is completely different from working on a mannequin. So trust me when I say that if you have just at least one person, and if you gotta work on them over and over again for you to feel comfortable, then do what you gotta do. I know that sometimes as a beginner you do tend to struggle with your timing, but trust me, you're not gonna get better overnight, you're gonna get better over time. So the more you bring in people, the more you keep practicing, the better you're gonna get. Okay, so say you've already been practicing on all your friends, all your family, and you are ready to start bringing in clients. I will recommend to start off with your friends, the models that you've been working on already, to ask them to bring in a referral this is gonna be the number one thing that takes you from no clients to some clients. A referral program is gonna be the best thing you could do for yourself. If you are working on your friends and your family for free, the least they could do is bring you in someone else, right? Because I mean, you're investing your time and your products, because products are not cheap, products are not free. You're investing in products, and if you're working on your friends and family for free, the least they could do is help you out by bringing in a friend, bringing in someone that they know, right? So convince them, you know, ask them for a favor. They could at least help you out by bringing in somebody in. And if they do bring in somebody, then rather you can continue working on your friend and family for free, or you could step it up and be like, hey, I am going to start charging for my services now. I charge this much, because you obviously don't want to be working on them for free forever, right? So you want to make sure that your models, that the people that you've been working on, understand that this is your business and that you worked on them for free so you could get some experience, right? So after that, just explain to them that I'm going to start charging so and so. If you want to continue, you know, keep getting your lashes done by me, I can give you a discount if you refer people to me. And I can guarantee you that they're gonna be like, oh yeah, like I want half off, I want $20-$30 off, so of course I'm gonna bring somebody in, right? So that is what helped me out so much in the beginning. I pretty much told them, hey, rather I give you the service for free and you bring in somebody else, because now you got another client and that person's actually me paying your prices. So technically it's a win, you're not losing out on anything. So a referral program, it is the best thing you can do for yourself and your business, especially if you're starting off. Giving a discount, $10-$20, as long as they get the idea that, oh, every time I bring in somebody, I'm gonna get so and so. And then you could do the same thing for the new clients. You could tell them, if you like today's service and if you like my work, can you please refer me to your friends and your family, somebody that you know that would be interested in getting lash extensions done by me. I can give you both half off, $20 off, whatever it is, you name the price. Trust me, a discount will go a long way. And you might feel like you're losing out on money. In reality, you're winning because you're gaining new clients, and that's more money that you're making. So when I say that this tip is the one thing that took me from having 3 clients to having lots of clients, then that's something that you should really think about and incorporate into your business. Don't feel like you're losing out on money by giving discounts, because in reality you're winning. Okay, so let's talk about how it is or why it is that you're losing clients. Say you are good at getting clients to come in, your friends and your family are bringing clients in for you, but you can't seem to figure out why it is that you can't keep them to come back. And from experience, let me just say it's you. If I'm being honest, the reason why people don't keep coming back to you, it's because of something that you're doing. Maybe it's your atmosphere, maybe it's the connection, maybe it's the vibe, or maybe it's just that she's a Karen and she's being picky about everything. Okay, so first things first, if you are brand new, brand spanking new, and you know for a fact that your work is not there, or you know you're still barely getting the hang of everything, it can be that your timing is too long. But you also need to explain to your clients that you take so long because you're still brand new. Don't be afraid to tell them that you are new, that you are learning, because if you don't tell them that, they're gonna be like, why are you so slow? What's going on? Why are you taking so long? You know, if you are upfront with them and you explain to them, this is how long I take, and this is the reason why I'm charging this much, they will completely understand. And I can guarantee you, most of them to all of them will be very patient about it. So the fact that you're not being upfront with them and explain to them that I'm still learning, they're very impatient. They don't like the fact that you did not tell them that you're learning, and they don't like the fact that you're taking so long. That's most likely why they don't return. So be upfront with them, explain to them you're a beginner, and everything will just go smoothly. I have a client that has been coming to me since the very beginning, since month 1. The very beginning, and she's been coming to me every 2 weeks nonstop. The only time we stopped was when COVID started and the whole shutdown happened. That was the only time she took a break, but other than that, she's been coming to me since the very beginning, and it's because I was upfront with her. She was so patient with me. I don't know how she survived. The those long hour sessions, you know. But you know what? I think it was the fact that I built that relationship with her. And jumping into that topic, you need to build a relationship with your clients. You need to make them feel comfortable around you. And let me just say, the clients that did not return to me was because I was very shy, I was very timid, I was afraid to be myself because I thought I needed to be professional. If they talk, I take longer, they need to be quiet because I need to work better. And all these thoughts start getting into your head, right? Because I know even nowadays, it is still hard for me to concentrate when I'm talking or having a conversation with my client. But if you have a new client walking in through that door, you better start talking, girl. You better start trying to have a conversation with them, because if you don't try to get to know them, you don't ask questions about them, if you don't make them feel like you genuinely care about them, they're not gonna come back, because they're gonna be like, I don't want to waste my money on somebody that doesn't care about me. All they care about is my money, you know? So you have to make them feel like you care about them. Not only are you servicing them, but you actually want to get to know them. People want to talk about themselves. People want you to ask them about their dogs, about their kids, about what it is that they do in life. That is the most important thing you should be doing in your first appointment. Just getting to know them, talking to them. Yeah, you might take a little bit longer, but at least the relationship was there. At least you made the effort to try to get to know them. And even though your work is not that good, I can guarantee you they're gonna keep coming back to you because they feel like they can trust you. And again, that is the main reason why that client that has been coming to me since the very beginning, even when I sucked, still continues to come to me, was because I made that relationship with her. And I have noticed that clients that I don't communicate to them better or don't ask them questions as much, they don't come back. You know, sometimes you get so busy trying to get them in and out because, you know, you got stuff going on, and I completely understand. But if you don't make the effort to truly get to know them, they're just not gonna even care. If your work sucked, you did not make a connection with them, the vibe was off, the energy was off, they are not going to come back to you. And speaking about vibes and connection, people are very emotional. They could feel the vibes. And if you're a very negative person, if you're doubting yourself, if you're sitting there like just in this negative bubble, they're gonna feel it. They're not gonna like that vibe. Most likely they're not gonna come back because of the energy that you're throwing out. When a client comes into the room, you need to make them feel comfortable and calm and relaxed and just feel good to be there. And if you just don't have that vibe going on, it's gonna completely throw everything off. And especially when it comes to first-time clients, if you're not on your A game, making sure you're talking to them, making sure that they're feeling good, making sure that your energy is good, if everything is off, they are not going to come back. They're going to be like, I feel so awkward just being there. Trust me, I know, because I've gotten services done. I've gone to people to get a service done, and they don't talk to me. They don't care about me. They're just like, whatever, just, you know, sitting there. And I'm never going to go to a person that does not even bother with me, you know? If I'm being honest, yeah, the clients that did not come back to me was because I was, you know, in that atmosphere. I wasn't talking to them. I wasn't trying to get to know them. I was more focused on trying to get the work done instead of actually trying to make a friend. It's so important that you try to make a friend. And I get it, as a lash artist, you want to feel professional. You want to feel like it's a salon type of setting. Yes, keeping it professional is a must, but if you're not trying to make a friend, that client will never be loyal to you. I would much rather pay to get a service done by someone that I feel comfortable with, somebody that I could go and talk to, because in reality, the clients that keep coming back to me all the time are clients that I had made an effort to try to talk to them, to get to know them and make them feel like we're friends, you know? And there's no such thing as oversharing. When I was in aesthetic school, they pretty much told me that you need to be professional at all times. And I guess that's why I was so uptight in the very beginning, because I'm just like, oh, you need to be professional. You need to let them know that this is a business, you know? But that got me nowhere, trying to keep it professional. Like, no, there's no such thing as oversharing. You need to make them feel like you guys are buddies, you know? What is happening in my life is just as important as what's happening in their life. I think that's one thing, the reason why I was able to connect to so many of my clients, because I was honest with them, I was genuine with them. And if they ask me a question, I'm going to tell them straight up. If they ask me, how are you doing today? I'm going to straight up tell them, my dog is having diarrhea, you know? Stuff like that, you know. They want to know what's actually going on with your life. Like if they ask you how you been, like, you know, what's new with you, you tell them, you know, tell them straight, oh man, it's been so rough, like, you know, my husband's car got stolen, you know, this and that happened, which actually does happen. So they want to feel like they actually have that connection with you, that you're able to open up with them. And if you're not like, oh, it's good, oh, I'm good, yes, no, like if you keep it short, they're just gonna be like, okay, like awkward, you know. Like if you ever had conversations with somebody and it's just awkward, you don't like it, it's uncomfortable, right? So you need to ensure that you're making them feel comfortable. And if you need to learn people skills in order to be able to communicate better with your clients, then read books, listen to podcasts, do what you gotta do. But you pretty much need people skills to do this, because if you don't have good people skills, I can guarantee you're gonna have a hard time trying to connect with people and trying to keep them coming back. Not only is your work that's gonna keep them coming back, it's also your personality, your vibe, your connection, your friendship with them. They're gonna love everything about you, and if they don't like one thing about you, they're just gonna be like, nah, it's not even worth it, you know. And I feel like I'm repeating myself, because honestly, it is the most important thing, is to genuinely build a relationship, a friendship with your clients, because at the end of the day, you want your clients to keep coming back to you, right? And if you really don't care about that, you just want people, you know, random people coming in, then you're gonna have a hard time trying to keep your business afloat, because your business is not built on new clients, it is built on loyal clients. That was a good one. Okay. Another reason why clients are not coming back to you, it's mainly because of your workspace, your location. If they come in and they see that you're working out of your living room, there's people screaming and crying, and there's like, you're just literally in your living quarters, it's gonna feel uncomfortable. And I understand sometimes with, you know, situations, if you can't afford to have your own studio away from home, and if you have to work from home, I recommend to have a quiet, designated area for your clients, your workspace, because if you're lashing off your living room and people are like walking in and out, the music's too loud, the kids are running around, TV is playing, you know, your dogs are going crazy, your cat is jumping on them, it's not a friendly environment, and people are going to be feeling uncomfortable, especially as first-time clients, you know, because they don't really know what they're walking into. A client wants to walk into somewhere and feel private, because they're paying for a service, they want it to be private, unless they pay to go to a salon where it's pretty much open, you know. But me personally, I want to provide a private service for them. I want them to feel like it's their me time, their alone time. If they want to come and just take a nap, then they just take a nap, you know. But if they come in and if they're just surrounded by so much noise, so much activity going on, it's gonna feel a little out of place, you know, unless, like I said, you work in that kind of workspace where it's pretty much open and it's in a full, you know, a salon where it's, you know, that type of atmosphere, then yeah. But I'm pretty sure a bunch of you guys do work from home and your circumstances are a little bit different, and that I completely understand. But these are just tips that help me, that I know will help you guys too. So just think about that maybe it's not you, maybe it was the atmosphere that made them feel a little uncomfortable. You did everything correctly, as in try to make a friend, try to make them feel comfortable, talked about them, asked them questions, and just had an overall good conversation or a good experience with them, but they still decided not to come back. Sometimes there are just some Karens out there that just want cheap stuff. And if you are charging cheap, then that's probably why they're there. And they were just very picky about it and try to, you know, take advantage of it. So if you guys are interested on how to get rid of a Karen, then let me know, because I could do a video all about that. Okay, so now that we talked about situations and referrals and building a friendship, my last tip for you is pretty much having a social media platform where you could promote yourself. If you do not have a website, which most of you guys don't, and it's okay, it's totally fine. I did not have a website for like ever, and I'm still currently trying to build up my website because I have so much stuff going on. But yes, if you don't have a website where someone could easily find you, and if you do not have a social media platform, doesn't matter if it's like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever kind of social media that you prefer, if you don't have one, what is you doing? It's 2022, girl. Get with the program. I'm only saying it just because everybody is on social media. Everybody is on social media looking for a service. And I think that is like the number one way to get clients. Honestly, it really is. Because if I want a balloon decorator to come to my house and decorate balloons for a party, I'm gonna go on Instagram and look up balloon decorator in Las Vegas, you know, and a bunch of them are gonna pop up. It's so easy to find a service on Instagram, on Facebook, because everybody's on it, everybody's promoting it on social media. And I get it, a bunch of you guys are old school. I know a bunch of you guys had told me, I don't have Instagram, I can't promote myself on Instagram. It's fine, you don't need Instagram. If you have Facebook, then do Facebook and make a Facebook business page. It's so simple, it's so easy to go out there and promote yourself. And if you are not doing it, then I think that's the reason why you're struggling to bring people in, because they don't know about you. Nobody knows about you. People are not going to know that you provide a service if you don't put yourself out there. And if you do have a social media and you feel like you are struggling trying to get viewers on your page, then I highly recommend to revamp your page. Maybe it's your photography, maybe it's the way you're taking pictures, maybe your lighting is not good, the quality of the photos that you're taking are not good, and people are not interested. And I think I've talked about this in my lash artist big no video where I talk about social media. I'm pretty much talking about the same topic. But if you're not trying to upgrade your social media, then it's only going to get you so far. If you are trying to get clients through social media but you don't bother trying to improve it, then people are not going to be interested. I recommend taking better pictures. I recommend better lighting. I recommend trying to promote yourself better. The number one thing that is really trending right now is reels. And if you're not on your reel game, girl, people want to see your face. People want to know who it is behind the work. And if you don't have at least one picture of yourself on your social media saying, hey, my name is so-and-so, I'm a lash artist, this is my face, that way you know who I am, come get your work done by me, people are going to be like, oh, like her work is cool, but I don't even know who it is. You know, like people want to feel that connection with you. People want to look at your face and be like, oh, she looks cool. Oh, she looks like someone that I could trust. Like, you know, people want to put a face behind a brand. And if you don't have a picture of yourself, you need to stop right now. Go take a selfie. Doesn't matter what kind of selfie it is. Just take a selfie and go post it right now, because people want to see who you are. But if you're not comfortable with posting you, then at least one picture will do. Trust me on this. I have seen so many Instagram pages and I think their work is beautiful, but then I'm scrolling, I'm trying to find their face. I don't see their face and I'm just like, well, I don't know who does this. Like, it's not interesting to me, you know? I want to go on a page and feel like, oh, this is who does this work. So trust me when I say people want to see your face. People want to know who it is that's doing the work. So don't be shy. I get it. Sometimes it's a little embarrassing. And trust me, I used to be so embarrassed until I was just like, I don't care anymore. Like, I don't care. Like, I work so dang hard for people not to know that this is the face behind the brand, you know? And honestly, ever since I did start showing my face on my page, I started getting more followers. And sometimes followers does not mean more clients. You also got to build your profile around on what it is that you're trying to attract. Like my page, I mainly post tips and tricks for beginner lash artists. That is the type of people I'm trying to attract to my social media. If you're trying to attract clients, then of course you're going to post a picture and be like, volume set, so and so, this is how much I charge, book your appointment now. You know, like little things like that. Like the way that I post should not be the way that you post, because it's completely different of the kind of people that you're trying to attract. I'm trying to attract other lash artists, beginner lash artists, people who want to learn more about lash extensions. If you're trying to attract clients, then you should be talking about that your books are open, book now, I'm in the Las Vegas area, blah 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 blah. If you want to know more about tips and tricks on social media, I could do a different video about that. The only reason why I'm talking about this is because it's super important the way that you promote yourself. If you're only posting a picture of a set that you did, but you don't talk about what kind of set it is, you don't talk about that your books are open, you don't talk about how much it is, and if your pictures are not clear, people are just gonna be like, oh, she's just another lash artist, you know? Okay, I feel like I just rambled on, and I was pretty much repeating myself the entire time. Because I know I get a bunch of you guys saying I repeat myself, but you know what? I do it for a reason. So if you get mad at the fact that I repeat myself, it is what it is. Okay, we talked about referrals, how important they are. We talked about models and how important models are in bringing referrals, especially if you're starting off. If you're working on a mannequin, you need to stop on the mannequin and just get to working on a client, a model, even if it's the same person over and over and over. But as long as you get comfortable working on a person, that is the most important thing you could do. And social media, if you don't have a website, social media is the way to go to promote yourself, and make sure that your pictures are bright, that they are able to see your work, that they know that your books are open, that you're currently taking clients. Just be authentically yourself. If you do get a new client through your door, make sure you try to build that relationship with them. Make sure they feel as comfortable as possible with you, and make them feel like you are their friend and that you care about servicing them, because at the end of the day, it's about them, right? They are paying you for a service, so you got to make them feel like it was worth their money and their time. So I hope this video helped you guys out. I feel like I missed some stuff. But if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to go follow me on there, because I give you guys more tricks and tips, and I'm still trying to get on the TikTok game, but I feel like I just don't have time for all this social media. So yes, that wraps up today's video. If you guys did like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on future lash content. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.